Our next slide is the Perform Service slide. There are two sections to it, one for the provider and one for the customer. For the provider UI, as soon as the appointment is about to start, three options appear on screen below the Appointment Starting Soon notification. The first option says Confirm en route if the provider is on the way but has not yet reached their destination. The second option is Confirm Start if the provider is already on location with the client and they're starting the service. And the third option is to message the client if there's anything wrong or any delays with the provider. Once the provider selects Start, we go to the next slide. Once the provider selects Confirm Start, the UI changes to show appointment in progress as of the start time. On this screen, there are only two options for the provider. First is Service Completed, which they will hit once their service is completed and the client is satisfied. And the second option is for Message Client. Message Client would only be used if service had been started accidentally or if there's some other complication that somehow meant they couldn't talk face-to-face. Once the provider has selected Service Completed, the UI switches to the Appointment Review screen. It shows the appointment completion time and then three options below. The first option is to review the appointment, which will show the appointment details, services requested, and customer information. The second option is to message the client, and the third option, once they're fully done with this appointment, is to return to the main menu. The second half of the Perform Service UI is the Customer app. For the customers, once the appointment is about to begin, they will see an on-screen notification stating Appointment Starting Soon. Underneath are four options. The first is to confirm the appointment time. The second is to review the appointment details. The third is to message the provider. And the fourth is to return to the main menu of the app. Normally, they will hit Confirm Appointment Time unless they are running late or have some other complication meeting their scheduled appointment. Once the provider has selected to start the service, the customer will receive a notification of the start time. Underneath that notification, they will have four options. First one is to confirm the appointment time. The second one is to dispute the start of service. The third option is to message the provider, and the fourth option is to return to the main menu. The customer does not need to select any of these options unless there is a problem with their service. Once the provider has selected Complete Service, the customer will be shown a notification with the service completion time. Beneath that notification are three options. The first one is to confirm the appointment completion. The second one is to report a problem with the service, and the third option is to return to the main menu. Assuming nothing went wrong with the appointment, the customer will select Confirm Appointment Completion and progress to the next screen. Once the customer has confirmed the appointment completion, the UI changes to the Review screen. Beneath a thank you banner for choosing Here We Go, the customer has four options. The first is to leave a detailed provider review. The second is to leave a quick star rating for the provider. The third option is to add a tip to the service. And the fourth option is to return to the main menu.